Hello, everyone. Welcome back again. Uh, yeah. Hi. Today, I have a really big stack of records that I've got to show from some records that I found went to the record show. I haven't been in like 6 months. That was pretty cool. Some of these were online. Some of these were from my friend who works at a record store now. Anyways, let's just get into it, This first one was one I hadn't really listened to, but I had it on my want list and I've heard of it before. This is Alexander Rabbit's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Bells Were My Friends. This is like progressive rock. Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it. Definitely check it out. If you're into progressive rock type things, like concept album kind of deal, then definitely give this a listen. I think it has some harder rocking moments, some kind of psych feeling moments. Pretty good. It's on Mercury. This pressing sounds great also. I think there's only 2 releases of this ever, and it was this version and the promo. So pretty rare, honestly. But yeah, this was so cheap. I got this for $5. Like, usually they're more than that. But yeah, I was really excited to find that, actually. It's a good find. Alright, this next one, it's one I've been looking for. I got this at the record store. This is New and Improved by Blue Cheer. First side is okay. Second side is insane. Amazing. Because of Randy Holden. I'm sure everyone knows the story. But Randy Holden joined Blue Cheer for the second half of this album and then got kicked out or something. Because he was too good. That's not why. You know what I mean. This is on Philips. Very nice. Yeah, side 2 is just, it's insane. Peace of Mind, Fruit and Icebergs. Oh my goodness. Like, psychedelic madness. Fantastic. Heavy stuff too. I wish Randy Holden wrote all the songs in this album. But, he has an album called Population 2 that's like impossibly rare. And that one has a lot of, I think Fruit and Icebergs is on that album, but that album's just amazing and fantastic. If you're into like heavy stoner whatever, definitely check out Population 2. This next one is it's a fantastic psych album that I didn't have yet, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. This is Ford Theater Trilogy for the Masses. Is it inside? This album's, it's not, this album can be had for $30, $35, I think. So it's getting up there in price, but it's so good. It's fantastic. Like, the songs flow together really nicely. I have to listen to it again, because I haven't really. I've played it, I think, once. This is on ABC Records. Original copy. This one's really nice. Yeah. Definitely check this out. It's on Spotify. It's on everything, I think. Just so worth a listen. It's really good. Really good psych. Yeah, by the way, I've got these put up in like different piles. So those were the 3 like psychedelic things. But yeah, Trilogy for the Masses by Ford Theater. Definitely check that out. Fantastic. Next, we've got an album that I really needed and I've been looking for a while, and I was really glad to find it. This is the band, self-titled. The band is one of my favorites. They're like my comfort band. If I need to console myself, I'll listen to the band because I don't know why, but like this album's just fantastic too. And it's really sad to hear about Robbie Robertson's passing. What a great songwriter. Across the Great Divide, The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, Up on Cripple Creek. Those are all his. And they're just fantastic and amazing. I prefer music from Big Pink. Obviously, not obviously, I guess. But I think that's a masterpiece. I think this one's fantastic too, though. On the Green Capital, this is an original pressing. Yeah, super excited about that one. It was a great find for sure. And I really needed a copy, so happy about that. This next one, these next two are soul records, soul funk kind of deal. Also ones that I had needed to get and have been on my want list for a while. This is Al Green's Let's Stay Together. Not much to say other than this is just amazing. Let's Stay Together is obviously just a fantastic song, but the whole thing is so good. So good. This is on the London High Records. This is not a good copy, but I didn't pay that much for it. And it plays fine. But yeah, I mean, if you don't know that one, if you want to get into soul or funk or that, anything along those lines, then this is a great one. I think they're climbing up in price. You know, I think the median's around $25-$30 for these now, but these are not that rare. Like, these are pretty common. And yeah, fantastic, great, like amazing. Definitely check it out. And then this next one, like, there's nothing that I could say that hasn't been said about it before. Other than I was just so excited to find this one, and I've had it on my want list for a while, and it's just great. This is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Like, this album made me emotional. Like, it's like, wow. It's just like there's no, it's like speechless. It's fantastic. It's just amazing. Yeah, this is not a first, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's a repressing on that Tamla label, which I didn't know when I was buying it, to be honest. But this is a really clean copy, like, whoa, you know, very glossy, just really clean. Sounds great. I need to play it again because it's just amazing. Like, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just, you know, everyone's heard it. If you haven't, what are you doing? Yeah. What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. Alright, these next three are folk records. So 2 of them are brand new. Actually, technically they're all brand new. But 2 of them are reissues. One of them's an original. This is an album, a very obscure album, that... Oh god, this shrink is... Okay, I'm taking the shrink off. Sorry. It's a new album, but the shrink is, like, ripped in half. So it's coming off. Shit, there's a hype sticker. Anyways, this is Dreaming with Alice by Mark Fry. This is came out, only released in Italy. Not that many copies pressed on a subsidiary of RCA label thing. I don't even know. But I really enjoyed this record. This is acid folk at its finest. The whole thing is like Dreaming with Alice, verse 1, and the verses are put through the thing. But it's split up through the track listing. But like The Witch, Lute and Flute, I really enjoy for some reason. I don't know, that one speaks to me for whatever reason. This was recorded in a basement in Rome. But I think he's British. But this album is just great, and this is the new Now and Again reissue they did this year, 2023 reissue. The label, yeah, this pressing's pretty good. I think that's not a good noise. I think the recording is kind of poor, and that there's like tape hiss on it. I don't know if that's the pressing or if that's the recording, and I think it's the recording. But yeah, this guy's fantastic. Great songs, definitely worth checking out if you're into acid folk. It's a little out there, kind of weird. I can picture many people not really enjoying that album, so I don't know. This is more straightforward folk, and this is a folk album that's just a masterpiece, in my opinion. And I think everyone should hear this album. This is Jackson C. Frank. He's the guy who wrote Blues Run the Game. There's nothing on the inside, I don't think. Yeah. Unreal. Like, this is just absolutely fantastic. And this is the 2018 reissue, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I bought it new. This came out in 1965. It was produced by Paul Simon. This guy has a really sad story. When he was a kid, his school caught on fire, and he got, like, half of his classmates died or something, and he's burned. Like, you can kind of see it in his hands a little bit, but, like, he had mobility issues in his fingers, I think, because he got burned pretty bad. And then later in his life, he was homeless, blind in one eye, I think. The streets of New York or something. He was searching for Paul Simon because he really needed help, and he couldn't find him. He couldn't get him. Couldn't get a hold of him. I think that's the story. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong. And definitely research that on your own, because I don't know if I'm right. But just fantastic, melancholy, somber folk music. If you like Burt Jansch or Nick Drake or Townes Van Zandt or any singer-songwriters, definitely check it out. Yeah, that is Jackson C. Frank. You have to listen to it. You have to. This is one of the first folk albums I think I got into online. So, super excited. Oh yeah, and this copy sounds amazing. It sounds like he's in the room with you. It sounds fantastic. The vinyl is dead quiet. This next one, I was really excited about and really shocked to see, honestly. And I just saw it and I was like, I have to buy that. I already blew past my budget, so yeah, but whatever. This is Flying Shoes by Townes Van Zandt, and this was sealed. This is a sealed original copy. That's a shrink wrap. It has this corner cut. Yeah, it's got the tomato inner. So this came out in 78. Tomato 12-inch. Yeah, 1978, that is, not like 78 RPM. This came out in 1978. It was, most of the songs were written in 1973, I think. Oh, Jesus, I shouldn't have taken that out. Yeah, most of the songs were written in 73 as part of an album that got shelved because he had something with the record label, I think. That's why this is on Tomato. I guess I'll put that in later. Yeah. So, these are great. This is more on the countryside of folk music. I mean, it's pristine. It was sealed. So, a perfect copy. Yeah, I'll take that. I played it once. It's great. And I got a really killer deal on it. There's Towns sitting in his window. I think that's his house. It might not be. He lived in a house that had no electricity or running water. I love Townes Van Zandt. His self-titled is one of my favorite albums of all time, I think. Certainly in the folk genre, that could be number one. Like, just, again, just, like, unreal. This is great, too. Definitely check it out. Even if you don't really like country, I feel like you could still enjoy this one. It's not too far into the country zone. I do have a little bit of a soft spot for country. Especially old country, like I love Johnny Cash. But, yeah. That is Flying Shoes by Townes Van Zandt, and that was a sealed copy. It's pretty cool. You didn't see that. Yeah. Sealed. Alright. Next here is my jazz stack, which is actually a pretty cool stack this time. Especially for the last one. But, yeah. I've been really getting into jazz. This first one is Duke Ellington, Piano in the Foreground, and as you can see, it is a promotional copy, white label promo with the timing strip, and it's in pristine shape, signed by George Brooklyn of Elkins, West Virginia, on June 6, 1966. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is great. I really enjoyed this. This is not a very expensive jazz album, and the promo isn't worth that much. I guess like the Columbia inner sleeve too, pretty cool. Yeah, it's in really good shape, and yeah, it was just really good jazz. I mean, who doesn't like that? But yeah, definitely worth picking up. I think you can get them for around $15. The not promo. I don't know, you probably get the promo for that. I paid $5 for this or whatever. Yeah. Who doesn't love some Duke Ellington? Definitely check that out. And these next two I got from Trent's Records. It's one of my, definitely my first sort of friend from the vinyl community, I guess. I don't know, from friends, you know, whatever. I bought an album off of him from Instagram, and then he sent me this one for free, which was awesome. So yeah, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for that. This is Right to Swing by Phil Woods. This is amazing. This was fantastic. Again, thank you so much for sending me this. But yeah, it's like part 1, part 2, part 3, like the whole thing, you know. Really great. I've never heard jazz French horn, so that's interesting. Sounds like a trombone, kind of. But yeah, really, really good. Definitely check it out. And this is a reissue. So I think I actually had this on my want list. So I was really excited to see this. I don't remember what year it's from. I don't know. But yeah. Right to Swing by Phil Woods. It is a really good album. Definitely pick it up if you see it. I think the first pressing copies are a bit rare. But it's great. Yeah. Really enjoyed it. So thank you so much for that one. And then, thank you even more for this one. No, I'm kidding. This is in my top 10 jazz albums ever. Maybe top 5, probably one of my favorite. Or it is one of my favorites, is what I'm trying to say. Just love this album so much, and I can't believe that I got it from him for give me a really good deal on it, I think. And yeah, this is Something Else by Cannonball Adderly with Miles Davis, Hank Jones, Sam Jones, and Art Blakey. Like, what a lineup. And just fantastic. Like, this is my favorite version of Autumn Leaves. Just all the songs are just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. And this is not a first. This is a 63 repress, I believe. Oh, it's just so good. This is the first album that I own that's on Blue Note. So that's pretty cool. There's the label. Classic Blue Note label. Yeah. Just fantastic. You know, jazz is becoming one of my favorite genres, for sure. And this is just an amazing, amazing jazz album. One of the first ones I think I listened to get into jazz. I think it was in a Noble Records video, and I was like, yeah, I'll check that out. And amazing. Yeah. If you're not into jazz, get into jazz and listen to this, because it's great. And that's my stack. Pretty loaded stack, I'd say. I was very happy with those finds. Just a warning, I don't know when the next video after this one will be. I'm moving out of my house. So, yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if I'll find very many records for a little while, which is kind of sad. But it's okay. You know, everyone's got to do it at some point. But yeah, that's that. Hopefully that is a good stack to show for my last one for a while. Whatever. Anyways, I won't get all sappy. But yeah, thanks to everyone for the support. It's kind of insane. I don't really understand it, to be honest. But thank you anyways. And having like more than 500 subscribers seems kind of ridiculous to me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you for sticking around if you got to this part. And I will see you next time. Maybe. There will definitely be a next time, don't worry. Okay, bye.